Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Happy Accidents. This is Sleepless Illustrator with another video this week. And if you guys haven't seen the title, you'll know we will be drawing uh, Judge Dredd, Judge Joseph Dredd. In case you guys, I'll give you some backstory on the character. I'm not sure you guys know if he's familiar with this kind of a character. He's actually, oh my god, where do I even start? But I'll give you the basis of it. If for you guys who don't know, these. Basically, he's a cop in the middle of the apocalypse. This is actually a British comic, I believe. And very successful comics, had a good running, and it's basically like a, I guess what they say, post-apocalypse, or it's apocalypse era, and these cities called mega cities that are like, just last people surviving, and then like a ruined, hellscape, like the outskirts of the world is just all like burnt up and destroyed, whatever. They never, I'm not sure if, I'm sure in the comic books they explain, but I'm not really too familiar with the comics. I'm more familiar with the character, in the movies, and I was getting to that. And they made a movie, and Joseph Dredd, well, they call him Dredd, it's spelled Dredd, is a cop, what they call the judges. So crime is rampant. Of course it's a hellhole. Kind of like Apocalypse Gotham City. So there's these judges, and Judge Dredd is supposed to be like the best of the best, and he's mostly notable for his helmet. So that's basically what we're gonna draw today, guys, because he never takes his helmet off, and even in the comics, it's really cool, guys, because he's one of those characters we don't know his face is. Just pretty much he's like his chin and his mouth and his nose, but we don't know what he looks like. And it's actually been a running theme in the comic book. Actually, he's aged with it. I'll get to that later, but they made a movie with Stallone, which kind of an '80s, '90s era action film. It's kind of a hokey, too comic-y for my taste. I liked it though, but then they came out with the one with Carl Urban. Oh my god! If you guys have not seen this movie, well, let's get into it. I'll get back into the backstory later. So right now we're just gonna start out drawing the helmet. So let's get her into it. So I'm just gonna start by drawing the helmet. Big ass helmet, guys. Let's see what we can fit, but like it's just mainly going to be that. I'll try to get this done as quickly as possible because I actually have kind of a hell of a day, guys. Um, so my office, so it's been raining the last couple days, and it's been ooh doozy. And then it's not gonna believe this. So my office, like I thought I had a leak, so I checked in, and um, I checked it to see if it looked like a spot mine because I've had leaks in my studio before, unfortunately. This is something I've been kind of dealing with. Just my studio really wasn't really well built. I hate to say, guys, a wee bit. How should I say? I mean, it's more like just an extra room. But anyway, anyway, when I goes back to my story, is like, so I go to check a certain thing that I thought was a leak. I end up poking a hole. I still have to figure out what it was. I don't think there's any water damage because like it would, water would have come because it was pouring rain, guys. But anyway, long story short, like I punched a hole, and like there were some ants up there started crawling in. It just became a whole mess. So I had to move my desk around, and my mic is a little. If hopefully if my mic cuts out, guys, just kind of bear with me because, um, unfortunately, I had to move some things around my computer. It's right above where my computer setup is. So, oh yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm not liking this. Got my reference right here. Let me just. Just gonna see. One sec. There we go. Okay. So yeah, if you can see, we're just gonna be drawing just his mouth, kind of like Batman with his cowl. And I swear to God, Carl Urban, oh my God, really did the character justice, guys. It's such a shame, um, because this movie, unfortunately, I saw it when it came out in theaters, um, a while back. I think 2010, I think, and we were just blown away. Oh my God, just the atmosphere, the darkness. It's such a dark, gritty movie, you know. Oh my God. Anyway, but yeah, so he's just got this. I hope I can get this right, guys, because it's this little pal of his, this little like. But remember, guys, it's just supposed to be a quick drawing. This is not really anything you have to be, you know. This is just a lesson you guys have to, if you're not sure how to start a book or start, how to draw something. Let's see, oh. Yeah, the one with Stallone, I mean, it had its moments, but like really, like it's not even for the time. It should have been more of a gritty comic book, movie for its time. So comic kind of comes along here. Not looking too bad. I just want to do a quick drawing, guys, because I have some other things I'll be working on, and honestly, guys, I'm gonna be. I know you guys are expecting. I actually am gonna be starting to kind of move away from these series, guys. I have a few things planned, and I have a few things I'm working on that I'm gonna be recording, and I'll release that for you guys. So I'm not gonna draw the whole character, guys, because he has It sucks because he has a really cool outfit, guys, where like he has an eagle. I'm drawing the eagle on his his shoulders are kind of like a giant eagle thing. Then he has his badge, but right now we're just gonna get them. It's just the focus just on the mask anyway, because the whole point is that Dredd never takes off his helmet. That's what I was gonna get into, guys. He actually ages in the comic books with it. So if you pay attention to the comic books, like you can tell like that the artists are drawing him older and older as he you can tell underneath his mouth. So yeah. But we're just kind of getting Carl Urban for his outfit, because the comic book version looks a little bit more muscular, little bodysuit, but Carl Urban, the one I'm drawing right now, the suit is how should I say, a little bit more like I guess realistic, but you can tell the details that they put into. This is Judge Dredd. I can't do the voice, but he does this thing with his voice. It's kind of like everyone thought he was going to be the next Batman, and this was back then before like the Justice League stuff, so it could have happened, dude. It could have happened. He could have been the next. I still like Ben Affleck as Batman. I know, I know. I get a lot of crap for that. Okay, so do I have room for his? Guys, I'm gonna turn him around. Sorry, I should have done this 8x11, but it's all right. We can just. Because I'm not gonna draw. And he guys, he has this sweet ass gun called the Lawgiver. If you're not familiar with it, it's a gun that has well, it's different in some. The one that Carl Urban uses it's first of all, it's a gun that has multiple rounds, multiple I should say multiple selections like rapid. If I remember, the one that Stallone used had rapid fire, double whammy, which is like a double shot, grenade, and then of course regular, and then yeah, some cool features like that. There we go. Okay, let's get the Carlo Baines had so his had I think I saw Hot Shot, which I think was like a flare. Um Rapid Fire, Armor Piercing. He had one that's called a High X, which is a high explosive. That one was really cool. He uses the blast himself. I won't give it away, but yeah, it's so cool, guys. Okay, let's see. So right now he just has like a big X on his. I forgot what the symbolism of that was, but that's pretty cool. But we'll get into details later because remember, guys, this is on a plate of glass for his helmet. Because right here is the visor, so it'd be kind of like a motorcycle cop, something like that. But don't forget to add these little extra layers on the glass. Am I still talking? Oh, sorry guys, if my mic cuts out, I'm trying to pay attention to both right now, so it looks like I'm okay. So I apologize for this video. It's just been kind of a bad week. Let's just get trying to get through this. I think we're okay. And he has a cool line, I am the law. Because they are the law. The judges are the law. This. So they decide on the spot. If you guys are not familiar with the comic book, they decide on the spot, you know, what your offense is. And you know, mostly, you know, Dredd deals with serious things. But it's kind of funny that the one with Stallone kind of dealt with like ordinary stuff, like, you know, drunk driving and stuff like that. But he's just this guy, Joseph Dredd. The best way to describe him, which something that Stallone does capture. I will admit, even in Carl Levane captures this as well. But I will say this, even for Stallone, for Stallone's character, what he actually did capture the how should I say, I guess the lack of humility in Dredd, because he's been a judge for a long time and he just, you know, never, you know, in the one that Stallone kind of says, oh, I've heard it all, you know, he doesn't really believe in leniency. He just sees people, even you could be your grandma, and he just, or his grandma or whatever, and he would just, you know, he would treat her all the same, which that kind of is justice, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know, there's one scene and Rob Schneider's in it, in the one with Stallone. Basically, like, you have to go see it to kind of describe it, but he commits a crime, or like a minor crime, like, you know, but basically Dredd, you know, because he get it's hard to describe. I hate to describe the whole scene, but basically, like, Rob Schneider's character had to do, I don't know how to explain. I mean, basically, like, Judge Dredd has no, he believes in the law. The law is the law, and then there's no leniency towards it. Even if someone had, like, let's say, because Rob Schneider's character was kind of forced, he was kind of mixed in with some criminals. It wasn't really his fault, but, you know, like Dredd said, he could have gone out the window, like, you know, but that's suicide. But like, maybe, but it's legal, you know. So basically, he'd rather, like, some guy kill themselves rather than, you know, breaking the law, so to speak, you know, prevent breaking the law. Because what happens is Rob Schneider's character is just getting out of jail or something like that, and he just, like, walking down the street, and then he gets mixed in some criminals in, like, an apartment that were like a gang shooting. That's when that movie started, the one with the Arnold with Sylvester Stallone. And then he confronts him about saying, like, you know, like, I got mixed in and blah blah blah, and then he said, you could have just gone out the window, like, that's suicide, but, you know, maybe, but it's legal. So anyway, you understand, like, what I'm talking about. But basically, like, Judge Dredd doesn't really see people as, you know, how should I say it, just as people, you know, they're just, you know, they're just one more person for him to you know, that's just gonna break the law. He believes in the law. Hope I, oops. The round, I want to get the round shape. It's hard to do this on a Photoshop, guys, because Photoshop, I can use another certain tools to get this really round helmet, but I'm just eyeballing it. I just gotta go wider. Oop. Damn it. Well, that's okay. I'm not gonna color this, guys. I'm sorry for if this can be a half-ass video, but I just wanted to get this down because I have some other things I need to be working on. I'm actually this video is gonna be out a little late, guys. So for any of you who are expecting a video, had a few issues. I was actually fixing my office just before, and I was trying to fix the microphone. So, but it's okay, guys. Back in business. So I think we're still going. Yeah, this is one of my favorite characters, guys. I actually got 2 figurines. If you guys know these, I forgot what they call them, but they're like little figures that have, it's like a game you play, and they have little circles on the bottom, like little figurines you can connect. I have them with Spider-Man and Punisher. And I went to a convention, and I bought a whole bunch from a guy. And then I bought so much, this guy was like, again, I found he had Judge Dredd, but I was basically kind of out of money. So, like, I bought Judge Dredd, and he threw in, Judge Hershey. She's a female judge. She's really badass. She's actually played by wait. Hold on, guys. One, 2 seconds, guys. The judge. One with stuff. I'm on Wikipedia right now. I just wanted to see. Where are you? The Dredd. Where's the oh, there. Yeah, where is she? Forget her name. Diane Elaine, that's her. Judge Hershey. He played with Sylvester Stallone. I don't know if they're like romantically linked. I'm not sure in the comic books, maybe, but not in this one. They kind of are. So let's just finish this up. Yeah, great movie, guys. But the problem with this is that unfortunately this movie did not do well in the theaters. But guys, it became like a cult following. Most of you know, for some reason, I don't know why it just didn't do. I just don't know why. Like, because nitty gritty films and stuff do better. If you know. I mean, it was this is rated R, so it's tons of violence and gore, and you know, it's kind of exists in that if you guys are not familiar with like the Terminator, I'm not Terminator, but like you know how like RoboCop, Terminator, Predator. I mean, Judge Dredd is just kind of in that era. You know what I mean? Of like of action films, even with Stallone, but this one, just the character in general. Like, there's always like people like, oh, Judge Dredd versus Predator versus what would be like. There's even like a very I remember some of the comics. I remember reading about judges that are like undead. It's kind of a cool story from what I understand. It was like judges that are like beyond the grave, like spiritual kind of thing. So the comics do get into stuff like that, like Ghost Rider-ish kind of stuff. So very, very dark stuff, guys. You guys would enjoy it if you're not familiar with this. Let's just finish this up and then. Judge Dredd. Give him a lot of hairs. And for guys visors, guys, always remember there's don't make it completely black. Always keep in mind that like cop visors and that like they're any kind of as well. Just saying, using as an example, they're reflective. So when you have helmets like this, always leave a little bit because there's always gonna be a little light shining. So I'm not gonna be. Remember, I remember if you guys remember Boba Fett's helmet that I drew. There's some shadows because like right here you'll see a little bit of like a shadow in here in the corner. We'll fill that in, and then but basically the visor will be reflecting. So you want to keep it a little white on there. Maybe draw some lines just to indicate. It's good. Add some shading for his beard. A little cross hatching. Remember, guys, I'm a comic book artist at the end of the day. I love old-fashioned, comics and cross hatching. We're supposed to be cartoons at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be fully detailed. As long as you can tell what it is, you're doing good. So we can get rid of this. And plus most of the time we're doing like quick drawings anyway, so. Because guys, I hope you understand, I'm still trying to figure out my core audience. And I admit, I'm a young YouTuber / artist, mostly trying to figure out, what, where my vision lies. But I think this is where it lies, guys, because I enjoy showing you guys, but I don't know what your skill level is. I don't know who's watching these videos, so Yeah, and let me tell you something. I watch plenty of videos I see on YouTube, guys, even myself, of videos like you think like you're an expert. No, no. Even these guys, no one's always the expert. All right. Sometimes I still watch videos on how to draw hands or how to draw this or how to draw that, and there's no shame in it, guys. None, none. Yeah. The only shame is when you're the kind of person that acts like you know it all. So I hope you guys are taking that into account when you're watching these videos and think, oh, he's just drawing like a little kid or something like that. Hey, you know what? Some of these younger kids can draw better than me. So you know what? Let me tell you something. I don't. Everyone's at their own level, guys. This is my level. I'm just trying to get you guys going. Facial hair. We're pretty much almost done with this. I'm not gonna color it, guys. So that's kind of on you right now. Shadow. This looks like he hasn't shaved. Got a little bit more hairs for the chin, kind of create an outline of the chin. Okay. Thank God, I hope this mic doesn't cut out, guys. I had it happen before on one video. I think it was the which one was it that ended up having to re-record my voice and kind of narrate a little. I'm prepared for that, but it's been a long day. So, alrighty. Yeah, not too bad. Not my best. I like that. Got a little scratches to the helmet. This is Judge Dredd. He has a cool ass line where he's just like doesn't take crap from anyone. This guy, trust me, I know Dredd isn't. He mostly just has weapons. He's not. If you guys are, I forgot to mention, he doesn't have any superpowers or nothing like that. He just has his. Although I believe his backstory is that he's a genetically modified person. He has another brother, and they do this in a Stallone movie, and I know they hinted it before, but they didn't get into the one with Carl Levine. But he does have like a brother, and they're kind of like. He's the better one, of course. So he's like the prodigy, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So, not too bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Oops. Well, let's see. This video's not too long. 20 minutes. That's not bad. Sorry, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry for the if I half-assed this, but I think it came out pretty good. Actually, not too bad. A little bit of my taste on it. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be having more stuff come along for you guys. Oop. I like that. Too thick. Just for the mouth. Let me fix this real quick. Remember, guys, for a guy mouth, like in this situation, you don't need the top lips. Just draw on the middle lip, or the middle line for the lip to kind of... I really want to capture, because Carl Levine does this really good frowning thing that just kind of captures the character. Oh my god. So... Anyway, guys, that's our Judge Dredd. So, you guys have a good night. I'm going to close out this video and post it. So I hope you all enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. See you guys next week. And stay tuned. There's more to come. Peace.